Hello and welcome to the African Diaspora News channel. My name is Vuyo Mgwelo. Let's get into it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave your comments. Nandi, the first of the name, it's been interesting to follow Netembo Nandi's campaign seeking to the first, or rather to be the first ever female president of Namibia. Amazing. Nandi has also faced a lot of violence. Nandi has faced a lot of hate press. Nandi has faced a lot of her past being dug up to shame and embarrass her. No. And at some point, she was so exhausted that she collapsed while giving a speech, and this opened even more speculation about her fitness to being a president. News were awash about her being too old, that she has a medical condition, and that as a woman, she was too weak to lead a country of probably 3 million people. Now, we've seen male presidents voted for who we know we now have to be abroad every so often for complete blood transfusions. Nandi deserves to be the president of Namibia, whatever everyone says. Nandi has been in the liberation fight for Namibia spanning over 50 years. Netumbo Nandi ran to Zambia for exile in 1974 and joined also SWAPO members who were charged with fighting for the independence of Namibia from the apartheid of South Africa. It always goes back and connect. So born on the 29th of October 1952 to a clingy man and a housewife as ninth out of 13 children, she was educated in a missionary school. She then dropped out of school and went into exile. It's SWAPO that took her to Russia and Lenin Higher School, where she graduated with a diploma in the Communist Youth Movement in 1987. She was then sponsored to the Glasgow College of Technology for a postgraduate diploma, then obtained her master's in diplomatic studies at the Keele University in the UK. She then came back to Africa and held several positions in SWAPO from Zambia to Tanzania, and when Namibia got its first independence, she was elected the chair of the Namibian National Women Organization from 1991 to 1994. She later then became the member of the National Assembly that has been in politics, holding positions in international relations, women and children's affairs in December 2012. She became the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Why is it a problem now she can be president? President Hagan Gable then appointed her the Prime Minister in 2015, and in March of 2023 named her SWAPO's presidential candidate by bypassing his service Vice President Nangolo Mbumba, which was also later cause of acrimony in the SWAPO party. Now, the president died in February this year, and his Vice President Nangolo rose to president, and in a very surprising move, the Vice President made Nandi his Vice President and backed her as the ticket bearer of SWAPO in the presidential election. Now, the people of Namibia have ignored all the hate press directed towards Nandi, and from Wednesday it have become, or rather have come out to vote for her. Now, Africa is about to witness the fourth elected female president after Ellen Johnson Sirleaf in Liberia, Amina Gariba, Mauritius, Usahle, also a lady from Ethiopia. Now, I also want us to talk about how is it wrong for a woman to lead. And I think if you remember, if you go back to some of the videos that I have made of mentioning that how sad it is when a woman is put in a position to lead. It is said that she cannot. I have also said myself that she's old for this position, even though she was in the fight for liberation for Namibia. You get what I'm saying? But my thing is, how are we going to get into a point where we understand the years now, the 21st century now? Because one, as young people, we are woke right now. We need leaders who are relatable, because we cannot relate to what our leaders are actually teaching us right now. All we're seeing them is seeing them that they are incompetent. Promises from 5 years ago, if we have to make an example of South Africa, since South Africa was part of the Namibian liberation. We haven't seen change. All we have been hearing is promises after promises and after promises. We've heard promises that Mandela heard then, Thabo Mbeki, Jacob Zuma, and now we're in Cyril Ramaphosa, and we're still hearing those promises. And we still say it's 30 years of democracy. Happy Freedom Day. What freedom are you talking about? So why can't we teach young people so that when their time is right, when they're in their 30s, they're able to be in these positions and lead? Why is it hard for African leaders to let go of power and give it to young people? Let me know what you think of Mam Nandi being the president of Namibia, and tell me what you think of her age. And I mean, she's fought about her liberation, but isn't this the time where we can learn from other African countries that it's time for young people to start ruling? Let us know on the comments down below. I'm Vuyo Mgwelo coming from Johannesburg for the African Diaspora News Channel. Bruh.
Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips.